Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris, and 2 hours and 45 minutes. That is how long this clown is going to torture us. I thought holding it in during Endgame was going to be hard. Imagine trying to hold it in while Pennywise is trying to scare you. Leave a like if you're willing to pee your pants during It Chapter 2. Ain't no way I'm missing 1 second of that clown. It Chapter 2 is inching closer and closer, only 40 days away from Pennywise popping our red balloons. We have here a couple of updates to keep your appetite in check. What we're going to be talking about is, yes, the confirmed runtime of 2 hours and 45 minutes and how that could affect the overall tone, atmosphere, possible box office record that this movie could make, along with the director talking about major changes from the book. No spoilers. Even if you have read the book and know how the story will end, they have some surprises in here for all of us. That and so much more. So if you like talking movies, please hit that like button, consider subscribing, but let's just dive right into it. So 2 hours and 45 minutes. Wow. One, the horror fan in me who loves this incarnation of Pennywise and definitely wants to see as much as possible has me thinking, is 2 hours and 45 minutes a little much? For a horror movie, that is a long time to try and get your adrenaline pumping, building up. Can the movie actually maintain that level of non-stop thrills all the way through? Of course, the book is extremely long and it looks like they're definitely trying to touch upon as much things as possible to please some fans. But on the business side of this, the longer your movie is, the shorter amount of time you can put it in theaters, and less showtimes in theaters means less opportunity for movies. And I know all of you will bring up Avengers Endgame, but is It Chapter 2 to the level of Pennywise where theaters will literally shut down other movies currently screening just to show Pennywise on screen? I just really want this freaking clown to win that #1 horror box office record, because he deserves it. Touching a little bit on that though, something I wasn't even going to talk about until something here caught my eye is the rating for this movie. So it's officially been rated, and of course this movie is going to be R. Duh. No surprise there at all. Don't even know why people were talking about it until I saw why it got that rating. So let's go ahead and dive into that. The MPPA classified it R for containing violence, horror, liquid red images. Sorry, we're a Christian clown channel. Words like that will get us demonetized. We can't have that. Disturbing violence, pervasive language, and some crude sexual material. Okay now we know one thing for sure they got rid of the book was the whole kiddies having a little too much fun getting out of that sword. You read the book, you know what I'm talking about. I don't even want to mummer those words because then I won't have a demonetization. I'll have the FBI knocking at my door. But can we talk about that for a sec? A literal man wrote down kids getting it on and it became a bestseller. Yet I write some fan fiction for Kindergarten Cop and now I'm no longer allowed to live by a school. Oof. My dumb jokes aside though, those 3 little words do get my mind sparked up of what could that possibly mean. We might have already seen it with the granny walking around in the trailers. That might have been it, but could Pennywise actually be trying to torture these kids in a sort of sexual manner? That would be insane if that were the case. But for all we know, the MPPA could have just been talking about this scene right here. Oh, sorry. But there's a reason I bought this version of the pop. Getting to our final topic here though, that really surprised me is director Andy Muschietti actually came out and said that there will be significant changes taken from the book. Stuff that they've retconned or rewritten for this specific story. Specifically saying, even though we stay true to the spirit of the original story, there are some changes and detours and departures that are very interesting. You know, keep the audience surprised and for people who've read the book. Even more crazy is that the director Andy Muschietti felt so guilty about all the changes he made, he wrote a letter to Stephen King apologizing for how much he changed. And the Stephen King twist, of course, is he completely approved of all the changes and loved the way the film turned out. Because we know Stephen King has seen the movie, as we reported on it a few months back, where he completely approved of the movie, and most recently tweeting out that the finale of the movie has an epic confrontation. It'll only be epic if you give me Pennywise in full spider form. So not only are there going to be changes in there that if you've read the book, you still will watch this movie surprised and not completely knowing what's going to happen. The changes completely warrant the film, and the creator of it himself has approved. You can't really get mad at the changes they're about to show us. My money is on an origin change because let's face it, the whole sea turtle and clown from outer space, it's kind of hard for some of us normies to deal with on the big screen. I think we're definitely going to get Pennywise turning into some sort of spider, but the way they explain it might be way different than what Stephen King intended in his books. Heck, I think we've already seen little tidbits of that with the trailer showing us flashbacks to an older time period, and I think this movie might heavily focus on Pennywise entering our Earth for the first time and changing from human form to whatever it is he is now. So there could be some origin changes, and that's always tricky when you change the origin around of a beloved property like Pennywise. Either way, super excited to see how this all turns out. I am just eating up every bit of news until this movie comes out. I figured some of you out there are just like me, so I figured why not make this video. So with all these news pieces, guys, be sure to leave your thoughts down below on this runtime of 2 hours and 45 minutes, on the rating for the movie and the specific reasons why it got that rating, also about some major changes being made to the movie from the book that Stephen King approves. Anything and everything, you guys go ahead and let me know down below. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.